started tonight, I want to give a special thanks to the Crystal Clear Sound Video Company that is here doing all the wonderful things for us, audio visual. Well, I guess we're going to start off with the freshman coach, Coach Mel, our first year. Also, you're probably wondering that we're kind of down on a coach right now. Coach Sherry will not be here tonight. She's down with pneumonia. Typical. This is how dedicated Coach is. Yesterday was kind of a crazy day with interviews. Actually, it was Monday. Interviews, then boys open gym, and then I had parent-teacher conference at Indian Trail, Wisconsin. So Coach stood by when she was not feeling well, and she covered boys open gym for us. And then the next morning we get the text. Yeah, Coach Mel yelled at her to go to the doctor, and the next morning we get the text. I got pneumonia. I won't be there on Wednesday. So we wish her to get back real soon because the program doesn't really run well without her. All right, further ado, Coach Mel. All right.
Oh gosh. All right. So I'm already nervous because I don't do speeches. Obviously, this is my first time ever doing this for high school because I've never coached high school before. But not at a high school, and the high school that I went to, which is also why I wanted to coach, because I wanted to bring our program back to what I was used to, I guess you could say. But with that said, I have to thank these guys, especially Coach Ramirez, for I feel like we have a great team, and it's been really fun, and I never thought I would love coaching high school as much as I do, which is, awesome. I mean, the girls help, right? You guys help. A lot. And I appreciate all of you. Oh, and the boys. Yeah. Sorry, and the boys. And the boys. So, all right, now I'm going to look at my speech that I kind of wrote out and, go from there. But I do want to say thank you to all of my girls, my freshman girls. Where are you guys? Back there? You guys should just come up here. You guys should come up. Come on. Come on. I'll put you guys on the spot too. How about that? Aww. Alright, so I'm gonna first say thank you to each and every one of you girls. Alright, so every one of you for your commitment and your hard work. I mean, you guys did show up every day after day for practices, for games, and for each other. And it's a lot. It's a lot, right? With school and everything else, coming into high school, new, all that stuff, it becomes a lot. So you guys handled it well. We got through it eventually. Oh, I just got louder. Hi. Now you can actually hear me. So anyway, so the dedication you guys displayed this season did not go unnoticed. You pushed yourselves out of your comfort zones. Some of you learned even new positions, and you adapted, and with all the challenges that come with playing a team sport. So, awesome job, all of you, every one of you. Very proud of you. It was a long from the beginning to the end of the season. What an improvement! And I'm everybody that watched them play had to have seen it. I mean, all right, so. The season wasn't all about just winning matches. It was about building, friendships and developing trust with one another, and on and off the court, bonds that you guys all formed. Obviously, I saw throughout the season, which was awesome. That's a huge deal. I mean, that's a big thing that all these experiences that you guys had this year will take on, not just in volleyball, but in life, in college, after. And a lot of these friendships that you make right now between all the age group, I mean, you guys will be friends. I'm still friends with a lot of kids I played with I shouldn't say kids because they're not, they're adults now, but that I played with when I was at Stone. You know, we're still a really tight group of friends. We get together every year still at Christmas. There's like 14 of us. So it lasts and it's awesome. So that's my one. All right, so to my seniors, love you girls, and the upperclassmen who guided us all along the way, thank you for your leadership and support. You guys did set an awesome example for everyone. And obviously to the coaches, again, thank you so much for your guidance and patience with me and passions for the game and everything else that helped me become a better coach this year. So I appreciate everybody. Okay, so with all that being said, I have some awards for you. Oh, hold on, we're not ready.
Making sure that they get the participation award and their award at the same time.
Oh. All right, so the awards that I guess I'm getting, so we're gonna start with Abby. Her award is epic comeback, because the girl came in, remember, from tryouts with stuff itching all around her toes, was like, I'm out for 10 days. We're like, oh, okay. And then sprained her ankle again, anyway, so. Now I'm gonna go, let's see. All right, I'll say the award first, maybe you guys can guess what it is. The True Grit Award. All right, it's Selena. All right, these are obviously not in any order. All right, Defensive Player of the Year goes to Ella Clark. All right, my Playmaker Award goes to Calliope. All right, my Rising Star goes to Carmela. Ooh, most blocks of the season. We know it was Aubrey. All right, my most improved player, Taylor Harmon. My Team Spirit Award, the always happy, always positive, ready to go, Miranda. Highest hops with hang time, Adriana. All right, our offensive player of the year goes to Chloe. My hustle award goes to Riley. And my MVP goes to Jillian. So I'm really proud of all these girls. Thank you again so much for, honestly, like, this year was so fun for me. So I could have done it with all the parents here. And I do have one award that I don't have like an actual award for you, but where's Kara at? Kara. #1 tripod mom over there. As I see the green iPad back there. Anyway, thank you so much, everybody. Appreciate you. And thank you, girls.
I guess I'm I'm going to announce that Coach Mel has graciously lost the coin flip and take the spot for all of us to be Coach Sherry. No, I'm just kidding. She's volunteered, so because I don't like being in front of people, so we know. Teaching in front of kids is a lot different than talking in front of adults.
Hi, I'm Coach Sherry now, aka Share Bear. Alright. I am gonna actually have to read this though. Alright, so I want to start out by thanking all the parents for the tremendous support and the dedication to our program. Thanks to Coach Miguel, Coach Tyler, Coach Mel, and Coach Rachel for the honor to be part of this tremendous coaching staff and have the opportunity to be around the wonderful group of young ladies that you have raised. Thanks to the remarkable group of seniors, Kylie, Ella, Peyton, Kate, and Casey, weird, who were always there supporting the JV team in various ways. You ladies are a true example of the way to lead a program and Stowe volleyball. It is a better one because of you. You will be missed for sure, and I wish you all the best in your future endeavors and know you all will be successful in whatever you choose. I also say that too. As Coach Mel, I say that. For me, this is not a job, but a fun way to enjoy the passion for the game of volleyball while experiencing it through the eyes and action of the girls. I never stop learning when coaching, and they have taught me a lot this season. Oh boy, okay, so now I have to call up the players. I need baby hair to come up. Apparently it's baby hair because she has little baby hairs in the front. Oh, because she, okay. Gotcha. Alright. These are nicknames that the girls gave each other, by the way. Alright. You'll see them when they stand up. Alright, so I need 1 foot to come up. Wait, why is it 1 foot? Oh, because she goes on 1 foot when she hits that. Okay. I know. All right, I need Hop to come up. We're breaking that habit. Okay, next. Nonchalant. We all know why that's Chloe. If you ever see her play, she's like, oh, there's a ball. Okay. Tilt. Oh, she tilts her head when she's stressed. Mary be eating. Oh, that's right. Oh, the famous libero on TikTok. Yes. All right. Mousy. Okay, inside joke. Ceiling. I remember the day when I was on the bench, you guys started saying nicknames, but I did not know. Every time she tries to cover the block, she hits it to the ceiling. Wedgie. Chomp. And that's her Fortnite name. Rocket. And that's because of her rocket serve. All right. Now let me go back. All right. Here we go. This group of young ladies finished their season with a 16-6 record thanks to our setters, Haley and Jillian, our awesome attackers, middles, Kenzie and Riley, pin hitters, Josie, Layla, Chloe, Kenna, and Addie, our defensive specialists, Millie, Addie, Layla, and Natalie, and our serving specialist, Natalie. Our overall record doesn't reflect the marked improvement we saw in each and every member of this team embracing new positions, new ideals. As I told the girls in the beginning, and we wrote in our journals, sometimes the best reflections of the season need not be in the scores, but in the life lessons learned in the journey along the way. I am proud of each small step we took and know there are lots more that this team can and will do moving forward. Thanks, girls. It's been a privilege and an honor to have been your coach, and again, congratulations for coming together and making this a great season.
I'm not used to being the MC, so when I got the job back in the middle of boys season, I had talked with a lot of the staff, and I said I wasn't going to do the job unless Rachel, Coach Tyler, Coach Mel, and Coach Terry were going to come with me. I will say this, that Coach Rachel, when I coached at Aurora with them, really helped me understand the love for the game again and the love for coaching. I took a break from head coaching and got to take a step back and kind of really enjoy teaching again. And Coach Rachel always helped me kind of stay positive. Not only that season, but last season as well. Because I'm a bit of a perfectionist. The girls have heard this a lot. I hate to lose more than I like to win. So she helped me a lot with perspective. And I appreciate that. So I'm really glad she came on this year and helped us be our communication guru, as I like to call her, Coach Rachel.
Thank you, Coach. So, being communication coach, physical, and mental kind of growth coach, a part of this awesome squad, I do have a little bit of a lengthy I gotta live up to the name. So first and foremost, a special shout out to my better half and my beloved husband, and coaching counterpart, Brian, for supporting me and allowing me to take part in coaching high school ball, because he's a very busy football coach, math teacher at Stowe High School, as well as a parent too. So I just want to say thank you. And you guys should all say thank you too, because you love me. So with that being said, next I want to thank the amazing coaching staff and the players for allowing me to join them this year as just an extra part-time addition. It was great to be back together again, doing what we love and helping these girls be the best that they could be, both physically and mentally. I appreciate that these individuals not only support me, but they honor who I am, how I coach. I'm very loud and boisterous, and all the coaches, we all have our strengths and our weaknesses, and that really just, I'm allowed to be who I am, and I really appreciate that about this coaching staff. And they really just accentuate and honor those things about me. So I also really appreciate that they allow me to therapize. I'm a speech therapist in Pittsburgh schools, and they allow me to challenge them, to model, to just really help hold the accountability for each other as a staff, as well as for the girls to learn how to model what's correct, conflict resolution, things like that, in order to facilitate a good person as well as a good teammate. So just and grow as a volleyball player overall. So again, thank you coaches for allowing me to always be a part of it, whatever that may be, since I do have two little ones at home and have to be mom first during the high school season. Parents, I would like to thank you for raising such talented and strong young women, both on and off the court. Your love and support radiates from the constant care that you provide them. The support of your staff is very much appreciated, and it's vital for our program's success. It always starts at home, and the things that we are trying to embellish and help you guys, having your support and the things that you guys share and talk about is really just very, very vital to the success of this program. So thank you again. Overall, you all do a fantastic job. I've never been a part of a high school that celebrates their girls, has so many fun things that happen. So girls, you have an astounding group of parents here that will literally beautiful decorations, things tonight, all of the pictures, all of the memories. I've never gotten as many t-shirts than I have with this group of people. So thank you. I have so much gear and I really appreciate that. So I'm very lucky. And then looking at varsity, thank you guys for allowing me to coach and bring my communication and offensive expertise to the program. Your trust and your willingness to learn from me, because I'm not always there. I really, really appreciated that you always were listening. You were always trying your best. If you weren't sure, you were always coming to me, Coach, how can I improve on this? So those are things that, I mean, you could have easily wrote me off because I wasn't always there at practice, but you took whatever I had to say and you tried your best to make yourselves better. I really just enjoyed watching you all interact at practices. I really enjoyed the memories that we shared, like when Kate yelled out, "Eat the bees." When I say it's time to eat, I like to go like this, and it just means that the defense is ready to take the ball so that our offense can really just have some fun and score some points. So it's a team effort, but that was kind of our really fun moment, and I think you guys really seeing that joy and that fun that carries into your play, and you guys grew closer because of those little moments like that. I also really like to get you girls hyped while Coach Ramirez was ready to come in and be serious with the whiteboard. So, it was a good balance. But anyways, just remember to smile and always be the light wherever you go. You guys are beautiful inside and out, and I just want you to remember that as you go forward in your life, seniors as well as girls, as you continue on through this program. Ella, Sierra, and Harry, special thanks for trusting me to help you with your setting. It was an honor to watch you grow. Ella and the hitters, we had a lot of fun together on game days, and I really appreciate the trust and value you put in me for helping you run an effective and killer offense. Defenders, not much else to say, but way to eat the season and to really just do the best you can for your teammates. And that really showed with all the games that we won this year, and even those hardships. Last but not least, seniors, please remember that you have left a huge mark on this program. Your legacy and accomplishments will live on through the underclassmen. Your leadership, your willingness to learn, practice of self-love, and selflessness to put the team in front of yourselves grew and grew so greatly this year. You're a very special group. Your resilience and grit to not only be a great player, but also a caring teammate was seen. I'm positive that the community here at Stowe and many of the little girls will continue to look up to you. So thank you again for your friendliness, your acceptance, and your inclusion this year. And I wish you all the best of luck, and you truly will be very missed. Thank you all.
Thank you, Coach. Well done. Well done. Next, Coach Price. Before he steps up here, I need to. I wrote all the coaches' thank you cards. I'm kind of I don't know. I do better with words written down, but I owe a lot to Coach Price for bringing me to Aurora and Woodridge last year and getting involved with Ignite. A couple years ago when I was coaching at Maverick, I said I wasn't going to go back to JO ever again. Just the time away from the family, and Santi was a little baby. It was just a lot, and I got my arm twisted, and I'm glad I did, because I had one of the most enjoyable experiences that year at Ignite. So in a roundabout sort of way, it's one of the reasons I'm here, because again, like Coach Rachel, he kind of showed me how to enjoy coaching again. And here I am in front of all of you and coaching this wonderful program along with the boys that helped us out this year. So thanks, Coach Price. Coach Price.
So when it comes to these kind of speeches, I don't like to write anything down. I like to wing it because I feel it comes from the heart. So I'm trying to make this short, sweet, and to the point. So last year, Jamila JOCs and Miguel reached out to me and said, hey, do you want to come back to Stowe with me and be my assistant coach? And I was like, something I should have done like 8 years ago, the first time before I left. I was like, so you're telling me I don't have to make decisions, don't deal with parents, coach volleyball, and get paid the same? Sign me up. Oh, yeah, no athletic directors either. I followed that up with, wait, I have to coach Peyton and Kylie again? And he said yes. I was like, oh, that's fine, we'll do it. So going into the season, it was nice to have our dream team back. Rachel, I've coached with her. This is year 6, 7. Miguel, this is year 8, 9. Feels like Sherry and I have been coaching for the past 10 years together. Obviously, Mel is the brand new one of the dream team. You guys make this job so enjoyable, so much fun to come into the gym. Gotta say thank you to you guys. Thank you to the parents for just supporting us, supporting your players, all that stuff. Obviously, my wife's not here because she lost the coin flip and had to deal with the kids tonight. And she's excited. She texted me, she goes, this is the last back night you get to miss. And I was like, oh, darn, sorry, I'll be there next time, I promise. So this year was a year of firsts for me, obviously as a varsity assistant. It was enjoyable. I got to coach the freshman team for the first time ever, which was fantastic, but I'm officially announcing my retirement from coaching the freshman team. I did it once, and I think I'm good. Those who have seen me coach before, when I'm the head coach, I'm usually the loud, the one that likes to yell. I get intense. That's the former military in me. And we finished the freshman match, and some parents were like, you need to yell more and more often. And I was like, really? Because usually it's the exact opposite. Like, you should not yell as much. So it was great to hear. And I just want to say now to obviously all of our players. August 1st, we had our start tryouts, and I said, hey, we need to set the nets up in 3 minutes. And you guys didn't do it, and you had to run, and they're like, what are we doing? This is terrible. And then we sat and talked. Yes, we sat and we talked, and we said the end-all goal was what? Conference championship or state championship. Unfortunately, it didn't happen, but I said that if it happens in the future, it all started because of these 5 seniors. They know that they went from 5 wins, 4 wins, to now 13. So we know that they set the standard for everybody moving forward. And that is probably what we wanted them to do. I hope that the stuff that we've talked about in our team chats that you guys use, whether you're playing at the next level, if you're going to just going to college, you're gonna rule the fashion world in like 6 years, I'm like, yep, I know her, that is fantastic, can't wait to hear that. And so I know that in our meetings, all the underclassmen, the juniors, the freshmen, the sophomores, they look up to you guys and you guys set the standard, and now they're super excited to see where you guys go, what you guys do, and take those shoes and then what you guys started this year. Bless you. Okay. Just making sure. And there's been times this year we are a true family. We've fought, we've argued, we've had some good times, some bad times. But all in all, I think we're a huge family. And the reason why I say that is why am I about to cry? Huh? I don't know. It's not usually my thing. I usually get teared up and talk about Indy and Lincoln, and that's all right. So I got to do something this year that I don't think most coaches got to do. August 4th, I got baptized, and I got to enjoy it with the same day, same time as Kylie Schneider. So get to do that. And then all the texts from the parents and the pictures where I'm crying and have all the water in my face, and then the players are coming up afterwards and texting me, and I was like, I haven't really talked to you guys much in the summer, but they're saying congratulations. That just shows what kind of team this is, what kind of family we are. So while your volleyball careers are officially over at Stowe High School, you'll always be a Stowe Bulldog. You're always welcome back, and I wish you the best of luck in all your future endeavors. Thank you.
Man, I got a tough act to follow with Coach Mel, Coach Rachel, now Coach Tyler, and I look at my speech and I've got my lesson plans for tomorrow here instead of my speech. I mean, I honestly do. There, you know. It's for my global issues class, so I don't know. Are you taking global issues? Oh, Cheyenne, yes. Where's Cheyenne? Yeah, so she's laughing. Up front, Cheyenne, up front. Remember? All right. All right. So I'm gonna read it from my phone, and I'm at that age where my optometrist said I need readers, so I'll do my best. As we gather to celebrate the end of another volleyball season, first for us as a staff here back at Stowe, I can't help but feel a sense of pride and gratitude. This year has been a remarkable journey filled with both triumphs and challenges. You know, we knew coming in that when we took the job and Coach Tyler and I were watching everybody play for the first time in JO tournaments and kind of doing our homework, we knew that we had an extremely talented bunch, from seniors to juniors to sophomores to freshmen. And we were really concerned how, how would they adjust to our coaching styles. And when I brought the staff on board, I realized after Ramirez 1.0 that, my first time here at Stowe, I tried to do too much and I tried to take on too much. And something I learned from my father that, there's always somebody better at you at something. And that's okay to feel that way. It's being humble. So I wanted the dream team to come with me because each one of them do something that I don't do well. So that makes us all work together in a very efficient way. And we all know what roles those are. I mean, we see it on the sideline and every game. I mean, they make fun of me on my dry erase board. Honestly, I think the dry erase board story is new because I usually never used it. and it's more cathartic for me. It keeps my emotions in check if I can draw what the other team's doing. Okay. You're gonna miss the dry erase board. Anyway. All right, moving on. Triumphs and challenges. Just think about the things that we accomplished this year, okay? And I'm going to use the wonderful stats that Mr. Brian gave us. I'm going to read them verbatim from his email he sent. He does a wonderful job of keeping us up to date with the full history of Stowe volleyball, both boys and girls. It's impressive. If you saw the Excel spreadsheets I would get and see every Stowe player that's ever played for Stowe on this thing, quite impressive. All right, so Stowe finished ranked 22nd out of 64 teams in Division I according to Max Preps. Of the 17 opponents Stowe played this year, 11 of them were ranked in the top 25 of their division. Of the 17 opponents we played, 5 finished district runner-up and 4 were district winners. So when Coach Tyler mentioned in the last 2 years, the program won 12 games and we won 13 this year with the level of play we played against, I think that's a huge accomplishment for our team. Moving on. With a 13-11 record currently, the team finished with their first winning record since 2018, 6 years ago. The 13 wins is more than the last 2 years combined. 5 in 2023 and 7 in 2022. The 6 conference wins is more than the last 3 years combined. 1 last year, 2 the year before, and 1 the year before that. As a team, the last 3 years versus this year, hitting percentage improved from 9% to 20%. Kill percentage improved from 28% to 34%. Serve percentage improved from 88% to 90%. Ace percentage improved from 11 to 13%. I mean, to put it simply, I try to explain it. We had a meeting in my room to set goals. And I try to explain it like a baseball average. If you hit 300, around that, you're a pretty outstanding hitter. As a team, to hit over 200 is a great accomplishment. And that we achieved our goal. We wanted to hit over 200 as a team, and we did. Our kill percentage, that's how many swings, in other words, when you score every swing. So we scored on 34% of our swings. Anywhere around 35% is really good. So the work that they put in and the swings that they took from the spring to the summer and the early season really showed in our improvement. Some individual, Peyton had 288 kills, the 3rd most on record for Stowe. And the 3rd most kills in the league behind the Hudson outside and the Wadsworth outside. Finished 6th in the league in hitting. She ended up with 558 career kills, 3rd most in program history, as we know. There's 2 other players ahead of her, obviously. Lizzie Stefanov and Julia DePaula, who both played for me. That's the one time we're gonna do that. Anyway, I need my readers. Kate had 52 aces this year, surpassing the record of 44 from the 19 season. She finished. What's that? Oh, I have to work on the record board. She finished 3rd in the league and finished 2nd in career on record for aces with 122. Kate also finished with 758 digs, 2nd on record and 2nd in the league this year to, I don't know who that is. Charville? That's Hudson? Okay. She plays Hudson. All right. Moving on. Kylie finished 5th in the league in hitting percentage and had 40 blocks. Both led the team. Callie surpassed 200 career kills with 213 and finished with 65 blocks. Casey ended with 46 aces, second best on record for a season. She was 5th in the league in aces and 9th in hitting percentage. Casey ended up with 240 career kills and 51 blocks. Ella ended with 757 assists this year, second on record for a season in Stowe history, and ended with 1,714 career assists. There's more. She led the league and Division I in assists this year. So, when people said there was talent in the gym when we were taking over, I think the numbers really prove it. And that's not even to mention how good of the people and young women they are. So, just want to say thank you. All right. My phone. All right. Sorry. Your commitment to the team has been unwavering, and I've been so impressed by your ability to work together, support one another, and lift each other up. You're not only growing as volleyball players, but also as individuals. I'm also grateful to our amazing coaching staff. Your tireless efforts, expertise, and unwavering belief in our team has been instrumental to our success. Your guidance shaped these young athletes into the strong, confident individuals that they are today. Can't thank you guys enough. I know I'm a bit emotional and moody at times, and if it wasn't for our coaching staff to keep me positive, again, after a tough loss, I kind of mope on my own. And it's not a reflection of them. I'm more upset with myself that I couldn't figure out how to beat the other team. And that's, to help them win. But to our parents and supporters, thank you for unwavering support. Your encouragement and sacrifices have made a significant impact on our program. And I can't remember, like I said when I walked, I was trying to remember the years, the first 9 years I was here, the amount of effort from the family and friends and parents. I'm kind of overwhelmed and humbled by all the help. I can't remember a year where we got so much help, from the decorations, the fundraising, the emails from Brian. I know the list would be long. Every aspect that has to do with Stowe volleyball, we got help from everybody, and I'm so grateful and very appreciative. And I apologize if I don't show that enough, but I really thank you all for helping. This has been truly amazing. Thank you. While we may have not achieved every goal we set out to accomplish, the lessons we learned and the bonds we formed will last a lifetime. Remember, it's not just about the wins and losses, it's about the journey, the growth, and the memories we created together. When I first met with the incoming seniors, I said, I wanted to take the job and come back because I wanted to help Stowe play good volleyball. I wanted the girls to enjoy playing. Being in the school, and I think a lot of people forgot that I was a teacher at the school. I saw a lot of they weren't happy about playing. They were sad and upset, and that kind of got to my core. Being a teacher at Stowe, I wanted to help, and that's one of the reasons why I came back, because I wanted you guys to enjoy your senior year and have some fun, because it's a great game. It's taught me a lot of life lessons, and this game actually, got me through a lot of tough times in high school. And I still talk to my high school coach to this day. So it forever changed me, and I wanted you guys to have a good year, and I think we did. And it wasn't about wins and losses. It was about enjoying coming to work and working on skills, and beating Hudson twice, helps too. As we look ahead to the future, I'm excited to see what this team will accomplish and this program will accomplish. To the seniors and to the underclassmen, continue to work hard, dream big, and never stop believing in yourselves. Congratulations to all of you, and let's go get them next year. Easy doesn't change you. I'm always big on sayings, and the genesis of easy doesn't change you is that Coach Tyler and I saw it when we were coaching together in Indianapolis, and I know how tough our conference is, as I pointed out. But you know, going through tough times and playing tough competition, that was the goal from the summertime to the scrimmages, so we can get ready for conference. And you know, Hudson twice, going to North Royalton, it's been a while for me as a coach to help a team win at that place. They always, at least they have air conditioning now. Before they didn't. It was always a long trip there and a long trip home with a lot of long faces. And to win that game, that's something I'll remember for the rest of my life. Just walking out of that gym with our heads held high, beating a really tough team. But, you know, one more side note, just to thank the team one more time. And it was nice, and this is more like for me, maybe I'm being a little selfish, but after North Royalton and after the wins against Hudson, the team and myself got recognized in one of the staff meetings. And I usually sit in the back, no surprise. Sometimes I don't really pay attention because I'm on my phone actually watching film. Mr. Renner says, you know, congratulations to the Stowe volleyball team for beating Hudson, beating Royalton in less than a week. And it was when Kate got the Bulldog of the Day. And I stood up and I got like a round of applause from the staff, and that was really cool. So thanks guys for that. Because I'm not the one who plays, it's you guys. So, but it was nice to like brag about the girls in front of all the teachers. So awards. What we're gonna do is not in alphabetical order or anything. We're gonna start out with first year varsity letter winners, okay? This part I generally wing. This young lady also took global issues with me, and when I took the job, I didn't even know she played volleyball until she wore a sweatshirt to class one day that said "Stop volleyball" because I had her second semester. But I just wanted to say to Maya Cooper, thank you for a great year and great improvement and a big help as a middle hitter for our team this year. One of our defensive specialists, who, if I kind of would always joke around with the staff that if I asked her to run through a brick wall, she would for me to chase down volleyball. Relentless is the word I think of her on the court, going after volleyball, and it's a real pleasure to coach her because she's one of the most coachable kids I've ever been around. Get the court right. It's kind of cool that a lot of I get to spend a lot of time with these kids outside of the volleyball court. It really helps me get to know them as people. And this one has to put up with me all year for government class. She keeps me on my toes in government class. But that being said, on the volleyball court, tremendous athlete, tremendously coachable, holds herself accountable more than anything else. Really, I have high hopes for her in the future. And she sets the standard for what it is to be a skill volleyball player. Lauren Hanshemaker. Okay. We were really blessed this year with tremendous setting on the court in practice. This player kind of found a niche because of her serving ability. And for the players know that I'm really big on serving. Probably, it's a trying to find the word. It's a fault of mine that I really harp on serving a lot. Even my boys teams that don't work on serving a lot say, yeah, that coach worries about serving way too much. But one of the philosophies I have and I hold true is that serving is the best way to score points without having to play defense. And I can't remember how many times in big situations coming in and acing the other team with a monster serve and earning her first varsity letter, Carrie Winkler. To continue on with the setting theme, this player did everything I asked her to. I felt that we really developed a rapport as the year went on, and I've told her from the beginning that her importance and success this year in the program may have not shown in the stat sheet, but helped us earn every bit of our 13 wins and all the accolades we got on the court. Sierra Zelenak. Okay. This is one of the players that I knew before volleyball as a student in my honors world history class. There's two that I always have to get on to get their homework in and wouldn't really pay attention in class. And then I got the real great opportunity to coach her at JO and learn a lot about her during the process. I was really impressed by her level of play this year. She really impressed me with her improvement from the year before, not only from junior season. I watched a lot of the tape of the team from the previous year, going into JO, and then this year she really opened my eyes, and I would say, wow, that was a great swing, that was a great block. I'm gonna miss her a lot. Kylie Schneider. It's like a common theme. It feels good that I have all these former students that are playing for me now. This one I've known for a while. I've known her family for a while, and those of you that don't know, I went to high school with her dad, and I won't bore them with any stories. But I coached her older sister, and I felt really happy and honored that I got to coach her at least 1 year. So I wish it could have been more. I wish I would have tried to come back a year sooner or even more, because I'm going to miss her next year. And that beautiful left-handed swing. Thanks, Celine. Coach said about family. I like to see us as a family. And one of the things that I talked about in my interview to get the girls team back was to kind of have a fusion between the girls and the boys team. And I think we pretty much accomplished that this year with the help that we got in the gym from some of our boys players. And this player, I was honored to coach her older brother, who was one of my favorite people to coach. And maybe Cheyenne's more my favorite now. Don't tell your brother that, okay, though? Just the dedication, the coachability, the skills she has as a serve receiver, great student in class, tremendous hard worker. Looking forward to next year with Cheyenne. All right. Okay. All right. I think one of the deepest parts of this team was the ability for us to pass the ball. Our offensive efficiency and our skills in hitting the ball. You can't hit the ball if you can't pass. What I was impressed most when I first saw this player play was really her ability to hit the floor, get balls up, really energetic in practice, always a smile on her face. Even more so, her toughness when getting directly hit with a ball by some of the big hitters in our conference and just standing in there and taking a good shot. Next year I expect big things from her, Zoe McCullough. Funny story. I saw this player play at Ignite tryouts. She was going in as a 14, I think. 14. And I actually, I went to Coach Tyler and I said, this kid is going to help the turnaround with Stowe. In the springtime, when I started interviewing the players to get to know them and kind of get a read on how the year before went and to get to know them and what their goals and aspirations were, I asked everybody to fill out a sheet to sign up for time. And, specific class period they were free or after school or before school. And she showed up without an appointment. She was the first one and said, I want to have my interview now. And I appreciated that because I was like, wow, she wants to get going, she wants to get to work, and that's the way she plays. All business, get to work, learn, always asking questions. And after her exit interview the other day, the coach and I were talking, that kid's gonna be a future coach someday, because of her knowledge of the game. We're replacing a lot of offense next year, and we're hoping she's a big part of it. Mackenzie McCullough. One of the most athletic kids in our program. One of the biggest swings. In her exit interview yesterday, I was really impressed. Like, coach, put me in anywhere. I'm ready to go. Totally understands what the seniors have started and is looking to carry on that torch. And I said, we need that from you. Extremely gifted athlete, great outside hitter. Again, we're gonna need her offense next year. Avery Cruz. Thanks, Brian. What do we got? Yeah, I can read these. All right. I kind of mentioned the superlatives in the stat rundown. When you think about the level of play in Division I and Division II and the level of play that we played against, to lead the state in any statistical category with the caliber of players that we have in our state of Ohio, I can't even remember the last time a Stowe player led the league, led the conference, led the state in anything. Her career speaks for herself and her accomplishments, and our offense was a machine when she was running it. Ella Mears. The libero position is one that I think next to, I used to be a middle and high school, and that's a tough one. I played them all in college. I was originally an outside hitter, then a right side, and then my coach my senior year asked me, well, you got good hands, why don't you set? So I understand the perspectives. And there was one day that our libero got food poisoning, and I was asked to be the libero in the tournament. And if the girls could tell you, they see me pass right now, they would probably laugh at me. You know, in some of the drills that I would try to jokingly jump in, and that was probably the worst experience I ever had as a player ever. So I have a great appreciation for any defensive specialist, any libero. This one, she was our captain back there, was a great serving year too as well. I wonder who convinced her to jump serve. She didn't want to at first. She kind of fought me on it, as I remember correctly, right? I've never done it. It looks terrible. Yeah, I remember that day. Just trying to make her laugh because she is all serious on the court. But our offense, again, wouldn't be without, that's what I love about volleyball. It's A to B to C. You can't have run offense if you don't have the hitters. You can't run offense if you don't have setting. You can't run offense if you can't pass the ball. And this year we were very good in all three, and it started with Kate. Good player. In my tenure, I got to see a lot of very good offensive players in our conference. So once at Stowe, in my first go around, the players we played against, even this year, the talent was there. If you knew the conference maybe 5-6 years ago, the level of athletes at the outside position was, you had players that went to Duquesne, to Georgia, to Tulane, and one of them is playing overseas right now. And when you look at her offensive statistics at the end of the year, her statistics, are right up there with those level of players. She totally exceeded my expectations this year. I mean, I say that in a proud way. She carried a lot of our offensive burden, and she was the focal point of every team that we played against to start. And that's a lot of pressure for an outsider. And you came through with flying colors for us. Peyton. Yeah. You guys can sit down. We have like more individual awards to pass out. Alright, does anybody need to take a quick break or a drink?
Right over there. There's a bunch of people.
We'll reconvene in 2 minutes.
Yeah, that's not good. We need to figure out who does that. Just go downstairs. I should have gone out to my turn. The guy with the jacket out.
right, let's get back and let's finish this off. All right. Let's continue on. I wanted to talk about some of the awards that are not here tonight because they're district awards. The district awards won't get into my physical possession until the district All-Star game, which is November 15th. This year with in our district, we were honored by all of our seniors making first or second team. Ella Mears, Ella Mears, Peyton Poston, and Kate Clarity all made first team all district. Kylie Schneider and Casey Shalene made second team district. Thanks, Noah, I heard that. I was asked a couple of days ago if I would coach the All-Star game with Ella, Kate, and Peyton on the 15th. And I said yes, so I'll get to coach them one more time, which is kind of nice. It's been a minute since I've coached an All-Star game. And an All-Star game. It's been 15 years actually. So, and it's at Woodridge High School. I don't know any more details. I believe it starts at 6 p.m. I'm sure we'll get something out so everybody can go and represent. It's a very big district where, 50 schools spanning Summit, Portage, and Lorain County, believe it or not. Yeah, weird. Lorain County. So, anyway, so I wanted to mention that, as well as that our entire varsity team will also be honored by the district because we have a huge amount of very intelligent students. So our entire varsity will be honored for an academic achievement award that I will also pick up. Okay. We're going to do conference awards, Suburban League awards. We're going to start out with two players that were honorable mention, Peyton Poston and Kylie Schneider. Second team, Suburban Conference, Kate Flaherty. Suburban League first team, Ella Mears. At the end of every season, the Booster Club honors the players who have spent all 4 years in the program. I think when you think about it, 4 years of hard work. I've never been around a group, not just seniors, but juniors, underclassmen, incoming 8th graders that went to most of, if not all, of the workouts that we had in the springtime. I remember telling the coaches that I was really impressed by the level of commitment. In years past, it was never as good as it was in the spring and the summertime. And you think about the workouts, the open gyms, the conditioning, playing in the fall, the JO commitments, the travel, and to do that for a 4-year career is a huge accomplishment, not only for the players but for families, because it takes a village to play volleyball. It really does, and everybody should be very proud of this accomplishment. So this is the Booster Club Athletic Commitment Award, and the seniors, can you all step out, please? Thank you. All right, so we're gonna go to some individual program/team/coaches awards. This is a new award for me that I kind of picked up from my time with Coach Tyler and Coach Rachel and Coach Sherry at Aurora and Woodridge. And I believe it was used in the past still as well. We select one player throughout the program who we believe has a very bright future in the program, and we call it the Rising Star Award. Oh, that's correct. And this one was voted on by the entire program. You could probably, I'll just come on and say it. Chloe Shalini. Every year in every program, there's the Harold A. Meyer Sportsmanship Award that is awarded and voted on by the staff in the program, given to one player who really represents the qualities of a Stowe Rural Falls athlete. I mean, I run out of superlatives when thinking of sportsmanship in this player. For hard work and dedication, Maya Cooper. This is an award that Coach Sherry and I brought over from the boys team. And we call it the All-Around Athlete Award. A player who shows tremendous aptitude at all skills of the game. Passing, defense, attacking, serving. And this year, we decided to award it to Mackenzie McCullough. The next award, Offensive MVP. I guess all I have to say about this is 288 kills. Peyton Poston. All right. Next award, Defensive MVP. I guess I'll stay with the theme. Yeah, meters. 758 digs in her career, the captain of our defense, Kate Laird. Now, our MVP was voted by the varsity team. I felt that it was important that the MVP of our team was representative of what her peers thought of her. You know, it's so important to be respected by the peers in your program. It beats any record, any accolade, any win, anything a coach could say. If you have the respect of your peers and on your team, I think that speaks volumes of what kind of a person you are. This year's MVP is Ella Mears. All right. So that concludes the awards portion of the program. I guess now is presentation of coaches' gifts by the captains. So captains, take it away.
So we don't really have a planned speech, so we're just gonna wing it. This first gift is for Miss Lovely, Coach Mitchell.
Okay, this one just for Coach Tyler, you know.
The jokester.
And honestly, last one, Carson. Question captain.
My son distracts me. I wanted to say, thank you for everybody for indulging Santiago the whole year. For those of you that don't know, my wife's in the military and she's at a military training school and she's been there since the beginning of August. And today I found out actually that she'll be home for 3 months and 2 weeks, and then she'll be deployed starting in February. So, when I said I wasn't going to take the job without the dream team of coaches is because I wouldn't trust the program with anybody else if I have an issue with Santi or my 2 other children that are teenagers. So I really want to thank everybody for being patient with him and helping keep eyes on him during matches. And thank you. All right, so the moment we've been all waiting for. Good job, Sonny. Senior speeches and peer awards. All right, who's going first? Are we going alphabetical? No? Okay.
I'm a little bit nervous. Okay. Don't laugh.
speech because I can clearly remember sitting right over there, listening to all the seniors give their speeches when I was a freshman, thinking that this was such a long time away, but now here I am giving my senior speech. I know this sounds cliche, but the 4 years really do go by so fast, and I can't believe my time playing professional volleyball is up. I am so incredibly grateful for all of the experiences, memories, and best friends I've made through this program. To all of my coaches this year, I'm so thankful for every single one of you. Without you guys, we would not have been able to have the success we did. I am so happy I got to have you all as coaches my senior year, and I wish I could play for you another season. To Coach Rachel, thank you for the endless support you give to all of us. I love how encouraging you are, and thank you for always holding me accountable and having my back. Coach Mel, I am so grateful I got to be coached by someone that knows so much about defense and passing. I appreciated all of the pep talks you gave me before games, all the times you told me to be a ball hog, or when you simply just reassured me that I was playing good. Coach Sherry, she's not here, but thank you for always cheering us on and for all the times you made us brownies because they're really good. To Carson, thank you for taking the time to help us all these years. Thank you for all the times you hyped me up or when you were there for me when I was upset after a game. And I'm so glad to have you as one of my best friends. And also thank you to all the other boys who come to help us. Coach Ramirez and Coach Tyler, I really enjoyed getting to play for both of you this season. Coach Tyler, thank you for always being supportive and for all the really funny jokes or side comments you would make because they always make me laugh. Coach Ramirez, you have truly helped me to improve and become a better athlete. Thank you for believing in me and helping to instill more confidence in me this season. I'm going to miss playing volleyball for you. Even though they're not here to hear me say this, I would also like to thank the other coaches I have had throughout high school. To my JO coach, Coach Tim, I truly would not be the player I am today without you. Thank you for always being hard on me and pushing me to be the best version of myself. I've loved getting to play JO for you all throughout high school. And to Maggie and Miranda, my assistant coaches for JO, thank you for always giving us that extra support, especially when Tim was yelling at us. And to my old high school coaches, Coach Sarah and Coach Eric, thank you for always having faith in me during my underclassmen years and for being there for me. And next, I would like to thank all of my teammates. To the seniors, you guys are genuinely my best friends and I love you all so much. Words cannot even describe how happy I am that I got to play volleyball with all of you and become best friends because of it. I am so excited to have one last JO season with you all. To Ella, I've loved getting to play alongside you every single school and club season all throughout high school. I love your passion for the game of volleyball, and I do not know what I would have done without you on my team all these years. Peyton, thank you for always cheering me on when I made a good play, and for making me smile when you could see I was in my head. I love our pregame pep talks that we give each other, and I'm going to miss our little pinky squeezes during the national anthem. Casey, I love the energy you bring on the court, and I'm so glad we have gotten to play JO and school volleyball together the past couple years. You always know how to put a smile on my face and make me laugh. Kylie, thank you for always being the positive one on the court because it actually helps me keep my attitude in check. Thank you for being there for me on and off the court and for being someone that I could always lean on for support. Next to the juniors. I am so glad I got to play with you all this year and I cannot wait to see what you accomplish in the future. Avery, you never fail to make me laugh. Thank you for always being your silly self and for being so hyped. I am sad knowing that I won't get to play with you again, but I am so happy we got to be on the same team the past 2 years and that we became so close. Lauren, my neighbor for the past 12 years, I'm so glad we have become close friends and I admire how hard you work. Zoe, my little passing buddy, I have loved playing back row together the past 2 seasons and I am going to miss playing with you. Haley, you are so sweet and you have amazing hustle on the court. Carrie, I'm glad I got to know you better this season and play with you. Sierra, you're so nice and your middle sets are really good. Maya, you are so naturally funny and your little faces that you make always make me laugh. Cheyenne, you are such a sweet person and I'm glad we have English together because you are one of the smartest people I know and sometimes I don't know what's going on in that class. And lastly, sophomore Mac, I love your competitiveness and drive and you are such a good athlete. I know you're going to do amazing things as an upperclassman. To all of the underclassmen, my advice to you would be to always believe in yourself, play with confidence, and keep working hard because that will get you so far in volleyball and in life. Remember to never take your years playing volleyball for granted because it goes by so fast. Next, I would like to thank my family because without them, none of this would be possible. To my brother Ryan, thank you for coming to my games, even if it was because mom and dad forced you to. I hate to admit it, but you're actually really funny, so thank you for always making me laugh. To my mom, thank you for coming to all my games and traveling with me to JO tournaments that are far, far away. Thank you for all of the hours you spent sitting in high school gyms and convention centers. Thank you for all of the times you have washed my volleyball stuff or packed my lunch for me the night before a tournament. Thank you for always being so encouraging and supportive. And last but not least, my dad, my #1 supporter. Thank you for always videoing my JO games and helping me get better when I bruised my elbow or rolled my ankle. Thank you for always telling me how proud you are of me. Thank you for sticking by my side and being there for me, especially at the beginning of junior season when you knew that I was struggling. Thank you for all the encouraging pep talks before games and the advice and long talks you have had with me after tough losses. I truly would not be the athlete I am today without you as my role model. Thank you to everyone who has been by my side and has supported me through all my years of playing at Stowe High School. And thank you to this program for giving me my best friends and the best 4 years ever. The memories I have made through Stowe Volleyball are ones that I will cherish for the rest of my life. Thank you.
Hi guys, I'm Kylie. I remember the first time I played volleyball. I went to a Hudson camp and I loved it so much that I kept my knee pads on all the way until it was time to get ready for bed. That was in 5th or 6th grade, and ever since that moment I knew volleyball was what I wanted to do. Luckily I still have 1 more season with my seniors, but honestly I don't know what I'm going to do without Stowe Volleyball. I'm happy to say I didn't take any of these moments for granted. After school off-season workouts, early morning open gyms, wins, losses, rushing to get ready for football games on Fridays after practice, not having a single dry spot on my body in the summer, Coach Miguel mumbling about us in Spanish when we were doing bad, or Saucy practically ripping my hair out when he got the zoomies. For those of you that don't know, this past JO season, Coach Miguel and Coach Tyler were my coaches, and basically every practice they would make a comment to me about how they cannot wait until I finally don't have to be in their view anymore, I guess. And how I have the whole summer and fall to be with them. And I would joke back about how that time cannot come soon enough, but to be completely honest, if I could play a million more seasons with them as my coaches, I would. I would like to thank both of them for always making me feel so comfortable and confident, and also to be sassy and goofy with us too, because sometimes you can't get a good in-between, and they definitely are. And also, it's pretty obvious, but the rest of our staff is pretty stacked. So, Coach Rachel, thank you for always being the rock of the team. And thank you for always bringing the most positive energy. Coach Mel, your smile and laugh will always brighten my mood, and you always understood mine and the team's potential and pushed us to be better. Coach Sherry, I'm gonna miss her fiery energy and sassy comments and her brownies. And I'm so glad after all those years of knowing her from Ignite, I finally got to be coached by her. Carson, I'm so thankful that volleyball brought us together because you're one of my best friends. And I'm so lucky that you got to be with us the past couple years. And our statisticians, Luke, Noah, and Jonah, I don't understand how much energy you guys have, and especially like early mornings and stuff, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually gonna miss you guys, but thanks again to our coaching staff. You guys are the best, and you did so much for me in this program. Next, I'd like to thank my family for always being my #1 supporters. Going up to my mom after a game to cry on her shoulder or celebrate her was one of the best parts of game day. Also, spending weekends with my dad at JO tournaments are memories with him that I'm never gonna forget. Luckily, we have 1 more season, but I'm gonna miss all the road trips and flights and early mornings with him. My brother Gavin is always really hype at our games, and he's really supportive. And my little sister Taylor is the best water girl ever, and I'm really excited to see her grow up as a volleyball player. Something I'll always remember and forever be grateful for is my friendship with those 4 seniors. I'm so lucky to have experienced the past 6 years with them, and we have grown up together, and we've been through so much together, inside and outside of volleyball. Ella, thank you for all our time together. Our laughs and stupid humor is gonna be something I never forget, and I'm always gonna cherish our Bible studies, photo shoots and sleepovers, and our pinky squeezes during the national anthem. Kate, thank you for always being able to make me and everyone else laugh. I'll never get tired of you and our time together. We have went through so much, and I'm so glad to have you by my side. Casey, time with you is never dull. I love how nonchalant and funny and swaggy you are. You always get me, whether it's serious or not, and I'm so thankful to have a friend like you. Peyton, my pepper partner, I love carpooling with you to JO and our karaoke on the way home from practice. Thank you for always calming me down on the court and being a rock for me. I'm not gonna lie though, I'm not sure if I'm gonna miss peppering with Peyton because I get a better workout chasing the ball around the gym than actually peppering. Okay, for the rest of the team, I love all these girls, so Harry, I'm really gonna miss hearing you giggle, and I'm also gonna miss looking at your luscious slick back ponytail. Haley, I'm really excited to go to our sisters' JO tournaments together, and you're so sweet, and you're such a joy. Shy, your humor always cracks me up, and I'm gonna miss our good times on the bench. Zoe, I love your competitiveness, and I'm gonna miss laughing with you. I'm so grateful that I got to play these last 2 years with you. Sierra, I'm gonna miss your energy on the court, and I'm so glad that we got to play together this year and during JV. Wait, lost this one. Oh, Maya. Yeah, Maya. Being in middle with you was one of my favorite parts of the season. I'll miss practice with you, especially when we got booted out of a drill because we can't pass. And we had to go toss balls instead. I don't know what that's about. Avery, I'm so lucky to have gotten closer with you this year. There was never a dull moment with you, and I'm gonna miss your over-the-top cackling at something that's not even funny. I'm gonna miss our Bible studies and going to Young Life and hanging out with you and having you for a good rant. As cliche as it sounds, those 4 years really went by fast. It honestly hasn't hit me yet that it's even over, and I still feel like I'm a sophomore or a freshman or something. Underclassmen, don't take anything for granted. You're gonna miss every moment, and even the annoying and hard ones. You should know that you're gonna miss this. I feel like just a couple of months ago, I was a freshman going to my first summer open gyms. And honestly, I would give anything to go back. All the early mornings, losses, and workouts were worth it because it means I gained all these amazing relationships. Thank you to everyone who contributed to this season, the parents, the coaches, and the players. You guys are the best. Thank you.
I'm Ella. So when I first started playing volleyball, I had no idea what a significant part of my life it would become. Volleyball has become my normal, and I'm so glad I got to experience it at this program. It literally feels like yesterday that I was sitting in that table over there as a freshman watching all the seniors and wondering what I was going to say at my speech. But I remember thinking that I was going to talk about when Kate, Bella, and I got benched again for going to Dunkin' and getting food. That was more relevant in my head at the time, but anyways, there's been so many moments throughout these 4 years that I'll remember forever. This journey has shaped me in so many ways. You really do gain a family when you're part of a team like this, and I felt that from every single person on this team and the coaching staff. I just want to say, and I think I can speak for all the seniors when I say how happy we were that every coach on this staff was brought in. They're the most knowledgeable and amazing coaching staff I've ever worked with. And I'm so glad as seniors got to see them lead this program to a winning season. Underclassmen, just know how lucky you are to have these coaches in the gym with you. And these years goes by faster than you know, so don't take any moment for granted. Coach Sherry, I know she's not here, but her knowledge and passion for the game is so contagious, and I wanted to thank her for being so involved with varsity and always encouraging us every single game, and for her amazing brownies. Coach Mel, from the first day you walked in the gym, I knew I was going to love you. Your energy and your smile and your love for volleyball were noticeable from the first time I talked to you. And no matter how tough of a spot we were in, you always let us know how much you believed in us, so thank you. Coming into this season, I'm not going to lie, I was nervous about having a whole new coaching staff, but from the beginning, I felt like Coach Tyler and I had a connection. If I ever needed to laugh or smile, I would look to him. He never yelled at us, he just wanted to support us, and he was there to help us win, and it showed. And he's someone that you just knew was always on your side, so I'm grateful for that this season. Thank you for everything. Coach Ramirez, there's so many thank yous that I have for you, but I'll start with saying thank you for taking a chance on us. We know the past years in this program haven't been the best, but you were determined to take back over and turn it around, and that's exactly what you did, and that's exactly what we needed. The knowledge you and this coaching staff have for the game is beyond what I've ever been taught before. You inspired me and everyone around you by coming to practice even when you had a lot on your plate. And you're so dedicated to this program. And you taught me so much, so thank you for everything. How to save the best one for last. I'm gonna try not to cry. Coach Rachel, when you first came in, I was a little bit caught off guard on how much you wanted to be involved with me. I was confused because in years past I knew him telling me exactly where and how to set the ball. I just did it. And so it took some time to get used to, but I'm glad I did. You were able to communicate with me like no one else was. You put up with my stubbornness and my sassy looks. I felt kind of safe with you that I had never felt with a coach before. Every little piece of criticism and advice you gave me was because you cared so much and wanted the team and me to succeed. You always told us how sorry you were for not being there and for missing practice so much, or that you weren't always around, but I don't know about anyone else, but I never felt your absence. And I would always think about what you would say in the back of my head at practice and during games when you weren't there. You just had that effect on me. And I just knew everything that you would be saying to me if you were there. So I'm so glad I got to see you pouring everything that you knew into me this season. And I'm so grateful for you and everything you did for me this season, so thank you. I was lucky enough to spend my last year here with my sister. Julie, you're an amazing little volleyball player. And I'm so proud of everything you did this season. I'm so happy we got to spend time together driving to volleyball and just being together at practice. It's not easy being a freshman on JV, but you stepped up to the challenge. I knew you could do it, but you can thank me for peppering with you in the backyard when I didn't want to. I wish I could be here next year for every step of the way. And I know whatever you do, I'll be proud of you, and I love you. Dad, I always know that I gave you a side eye when I could hear you in the stands, but I'm thankful for the amount of support and love you had for me throughout my career. You always pushed me through the hard times, and I knew you were always there for me when I needed someone to vent to or to talk to, so thank you for being that for me, and I appreciate everything you've done for me. Mom, I'm not quite sure how you functioned during this volleyball season. You went from work to the high school to watch Julie, then to watch me until 10 o'clock at night. But I know you would never miss a game. I don't know what I would have done without you being there for me every moment of my career. Thank you for always telling me how proud you were of me and telling me how good I did, even if I thought I didn't. You put so much time and energy into the sport for me ever since I started playing, and I'm so grateful for that. You're my rock. Steve is my stepdad, and he's someone in my life that chose to be a father figure when he didn't have to. Sorry. He didn't have to pay for me to play JO. He didn't have to drive me to showcases in Columbus. He didn't have to take off work so he could come to my senior night. He didn't have to buy me new volleyball shoes. He didn't have to stay in a hotel with me and my sister and my mom at our tournaments. He didn't have to run downstairs when he was on the conference call before I left for every game to give me a fist bump and tell me good luck. But he did, and I'm extremely grateful for everything that he's done in my life. I quite literally wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him. I would like to thank all my other coaches that aren't here. Coach Eric, Coach Sarah, my JO coach, Coach Tim, Coach Maggie, for helping me find my place on the court over the years. Sierra and Maya, I'm gonna miss laughing with you guys on the court. You two are literally the funniest people I've ever met together. And I'm so happy we got close this year, and I'm so excited for you guys next year. I love you guys. Mac, it's been so fun playing with you in the last 2 years. You are so brave last year, only being a freshman on varsity, and you're just getting started, and I'm so excited to see what you do in the next 2 years. I love you, Ken. Crazy girl Avery. I'm so lucky to have a friend like you. I know next year you're gonna be a star, and I'm so excited for you. I'm gonna miss how you brightened my day every time I saw you. I love you. Lauren, Shai, Zoe, Haley, and Carrie. It was so fun getting to know you guys a lot more this season and play with you guys this year. I hope the best for you guys next year and just know you're all amazing volleyball players. I also just want to take the time to thank the varsity team as a whole. The support that I felt and the energy that everyone put into every single practice and every single game, even when we were tired, it was noticed, and I wouldn't have wanted to do it with any other team, so I love you guys and thank you for the best year. Not many people get to their senior year and can say that they finished out their sport with their best friends, but I'm so grateful that I can say that. We've been through so much happy and so much hard together, but we were always there for each other literally every step of the way. And I'm grateful we got the last season that we deserved. Casey, I remember the days that we used to spend hours outside peppering together. We used to watch your sister play at high school and talk about how one day that would be us. It felt so far away at the time, and I can't believe this is the end. It's been so fun watching you grow as a hitter, and I'm so glad we got to play the last couple years of JO together. It's made our connection so strong. I'm so proud of you. P, this season was your year. You led our team with amazing leadership, and I'm so glad you were on my side of the net. We really connected this year, so I wanted to thank you for always communicating with me and being my person I could lean on for support on the court when I needed someone. I'm so excited to get one last season together. I'm so proud of you. Kai, your smile is so contagious to everyone around you. Being on the court with you was always a joy. Thank you for endless memories on and off the court. I love you and everything you stand for. You're an inspiration and an amazing hitter. I'm so excited to see this in the future for you. I'm so proud of you. Kate, we've been through so many things together. Freshmen on JV together, sophomores on varsity together, switching to a new club together, and it being the best decision we ever made. I wouldn't change any of it, and I'm so glad I got to do it with you all by my side. You're a crazy good libero, and I hope whatever you do next year, it will make you happy, and if you decide to play in college, you're going to do amazing things. Thank you for being by my side every step of this journey. I'm so proud of you. My best friends, we went through a lot together, but we had each other, and that's all that mattered. So, I love you all so much. Thank you, Still Volleyball, for an amazing career.
Hi guys, I'm Casey. My speech is definitely not as good as theirs. So, considering I just finished in the car on the way here, so I also really don't want to cry. But okay. Still Volleyball has been a huge part of my high school career. It feels like just yesterday I was at my first tryout for the freshman team. I remember being super nervous that I wouldn't make it. Fast forward to now, as a senior, I look back and realize that making the team was the beginning of an incredible journey that has taught me so much. It is bittersweet that it has come to an end, and I will always cherish every single memory that Still Volleyball has given me. I remember when older players from the past years would give their speeches and say that these 4 years of high school go by so much faster than you think. I never fully believed it until now. I'm now standing up here and saying it myself. These years went by really fast, and I can't believe that I'm done playing volleyball with the most amazing group of girls. I'd like to thank my parents for always being there for me and being my biggest supporters. I couldn't have reached this point without you, and I'm so grateful for everything you've done. Dad, thank you for always believing me and pushing me through hard challenges. Thank you for coming to almost all my JO tournaments, even through the tough mornings from staying up late at the bars with the other dads and I love traveling to bar tournaments with you, even when you snore super loud in the hotel tower. Still got one more season to go. Mom, as busy as you are, you always find a way to be there. It amazes me how hard you work, and seeing you in the stands every game meant so much to me.
I always hear you screaming and cheering for me in the stands. Even when you think I can't hear, I'm pretty sure everyone in the whole school can hear you. Thank you for being my biggest cheerleader and being my built-in best friend. I love you, Mom and Dad. I'd also like to thank my older sister, Riley. She has been such a huge inspiration ever since I was little, and I always wanted to be just like her. She inspired me to play volleyball, and watching her play the sport made me want to follow her footsteps. Thanks to my little sister, Avery, for being the best water girl and being super supportive, even if you would be super sassy and loud and just scream at the whole team. Coach Ramirez, thank you for pushing me to do my best, and I appreciate everything you've done to help me grow as a player and person. Thank you for giving me the best senior season I could ever ask for. To Coach Tyler, Coach Sherry, Coach Mel, and Coach Rachel, you guys all play a significant role in my journey, and I'm so grateful to all of you. Having a whole new coaching staff felt like a fresh start, and I wish I could have had one more year with all of you guys. Thank you for creating an environment where we could all grow, not just as athletes, but also as individuals. A special thanks to Luke, Noah, Jonah, and Carson for the extra help. You guys are pretty cool, I guess. I'd also like to thank my past coaches, Coach Sarah, Coach E, Coach Ben, Coach Kelsey, and Coach Tim. I wouldn't have been here if it wasn't for these coaches, as they have helped me grow so much throughout the years. To the freshmen, you guys are such a talented group of girls, and I love your energy on the court. After only watching you for one season, I know you guys are going to go far and do such amazing things. Remember to cherish every single moment with these girls beside you, because these are the people who will stick with you and always be there for you throughout your high school years. To the JV girls, you guys have always amazed me. Each of you have so much potential, and you all put so much dedication into this sport. I love how funny and energetic you all are, and keep being you. Chloe, it was such an amazing experience to be able to practice in the same gym together. You've grown so much from us peppering with Avery in the backyard to playing freshman and JV, and I couldn't be more proud. I can't wait to see where your volleyball journey takes you, and I know you're going to do great things. I'll always be cheering you on every step of the way. Love you, Chloe. Matt, you are so incredibly talented, and I'm so proud of your accomplishments. I love joking around with you in practice, and you always seem to lighten the mood. Keep working hard. I know you will do such amazing things. Carrie and Haley, you two are super funny, and I love being a part of this team with you. You both work super hard, and I'm so proud of you guys. Zoe, I enjoy being around you, and your laugh is so contagious. You are super talented in the back row and have improved so much. Sharing a sport with your sister is such an amazing experience. And for you to have one more year with Max will be really special. Keep working hard. Lauren, it's crazy to know that we got to do 2 sports together for basically our whole lives. I love sharing both dance and volleyball with you, and I'm so glad volleyball has brought us closer. You are such an amazing player. Maya and Sierra, I'll always remember how fun our JV year was together. I loved all our little inside jokes, and you guys always find a way to make me laugh. I'm so happy I got to share 2 years of still volleyball with you guys. Sean, you are so easy to talk to, and I feel like I can talk to you about anything. I love how funny you are, and I love being your club. Avery, to the best pepper partner I could ever have. You make practice so much fun with your energy and laughter. I'm so glad that we got closer this year, and I made so many good memories with you. Whenever I'm around you, I'm always laughing and smiling. Even that one time we got yelled at by that ref for being too loud. Keep being you, and I can't wait to see where you go from here. To my 4 senior girls, starting volleyball in 7th grade, I never knew I would become this close with you guys and spend almost every day with you. From our first practice to our last ever game with Stowe, I've built the best connections with you guys, and I can't even explain how grateful I am for all of you. Volleyball has truly brought me my best friends. Kate, we started off as friends in elementary school, but volleyball has brought us so much closer than I could imagine. I love how dedicated you are to the sport, and I love being able to share the court with you. I'm so grateful for all the memories in volleyball and outside of volleyball. You are such an amazing player, and keep being you. Love you, Kate. Kylie, I'm so glad that we became close friends last year and even closer this year. One thing that everyone knows about Kylie is her constant smile and positivity on the court. Kai, you've always been someone that lifts me up, and I love our laughs together. You truly have been such an amazing teammate and friend. I'm gonna miss playing our favorite sport together, and I know you will accomplish so much in the future. Love you, Kai. Peyton. Becoming close friends last year is one of the best things that's ever happened to me. I'm so grateful that volleyball has brought me my best friend. And you bring me so much joy. And I'm so thankful to have you in my life. Okay. Ella, I'm so lucky to have shared my whole life with you. Ella was my first friend I've ever had, and I remember when we were little, we would always go to volleyball camps and open gyms. I'm so proud of you, and I will always hold our best memories in my heart. I can't wait to see where your journey takes you. Love you, Ella. Words can't describe how grateful I am to be a part of this program. As it was a roller coaster of highs and lows, it is now memories that I'll never forget. Thank you, Pro Volleyball.
Okay. Let me grab some tissues before I start. I don't really know why we let me go last because I'm the biggest crier, but it's fine. So when I first started playing volleyball, I honestly never thought it would impact me this much in my life. I expected little bumps in the road along the way, but I never expected the sport to build a little home in my heart. I'm so very thankful for the second family the program and sport has gifted me over the past 6 years. However, I'd like to start by thanking my family first. Thank you to my siblings who have cheered me on at games, even from far away when they couldn't be there. I am very grateful to have 2 older siblings who have looked after me and celebrated me every day. I want to thank my grandparents, especially my Oma, who has poured in so much of her time and money into me. She has flown back and forth from California countless times to watch all my games, and when she couldn't be here, she made sure to watch online. Her support is always the most uplifting, and I look up to her as a role model very much, so thank you. I want to thank my mom, dad, and stepdad for the amount of support they have given me through this process. I didn't really write this in, but I kind of wanted to say it. My dad has been a big role model since I was young, and I'm so grateful to say that you're my dad. You've always gone out of the way to do things for me, and I know you probably think your advice and actions go unnoticed, but or as you like to call it, I guess, dad advice, but I know you think it goes unnoticed, but I genuinely don't know what I'd do without you. My mom has genuinely been my best friend since day one. I don't know if you remember, but freshman and sophomore year was really hard for me mentally, and when I felt like I was all alone in the dark, you kind of put a light on me and dragged me out. So thank you for that, because genuinely I don't know what I'd do without you. Anyway, back to my speech. So, the amount of money they have poured, I don't even know. I want to thank my mom, dad, and even my stepdad for the amount of support they have given me through this process. The amount of money they have poured in to make this all happen, and the amount of emotional support they have given me. Thank you for driving long distances to take me to games, taking me to practices, and even when I've met some of my hardest moments, listening to me and feeling through the journey the way I did. I will forever be thankful for all that they've given me and done for me behind the scenes, because that effort has truly blessed me beyond imaginable. Next, I would like to thank all the coaches that led me to the player I am today. I first want to thank old coaches I've had in JO and in school that have provided me with many kinds of learning experiences and opportunities that pushed me to get better and work harder. I want to mainly thank the coaches this year though, including Coach Mel, Coach Sherry, Coach Rachel, Coach Tyler, and Coach Ramirez,
I honestly wish I could have another year with them since these coaches have had the biggest impact on me out of all the years I've played volleyball. The amount of support they have gifted us, all of us emotionally and physically, has been immense and honestly extends beyond words. They have also pushed me to be a better communicator, teammate, leader, and overall when it comes to skill, a better player. Our coaches this year have shown such great character to me and have become true role models. I am very grateful for them and know each coach here will do an amazing job with the next class as well. I also want to thank the boys who have helped at our practices. They make some days more fun and other days they challenge us to get better. Thank you coaches so very much for all the time and energy you put in for us and for always pushing me and helping me become better in different ways every day. And also thank you to our water girls, Avery and Taylor. Trust me, we hear you when you're cheering for us. But I lastly want to thank all the players in this program. First, I want to thank the underclassmen who I made connection with this year and was lucky to get to know, including all the freshmen and sophomores I've come to genuinely love so much. You will all do amazing things, so keep working hard each and every day. To varsity, I want to thank you all individually for the impact you've had on me. Zoe, you are such an incredible passer with remarkable talent and somehow always manage to get the best saves. Your laugh is genuinely contagious and lights up any room. I truly appreciate your humor and the positive impact that you have on the people around you. Sierra, being around you is never a dull moment. The way you carry yourself has such a large impact on the people around you. You're always so positive, and even when I find myself extremely down, just being around you seems to lift me up. Thank you for being such a positive person. You will never know how much your heart and soul positively impacts the people around you. Maya, you are not only one of the funniest people I know, but you're also one of the best teammates one can ask for. You can be very determined and really dive into the things you are doing, and it's very inspiring to see how much you put in and how well you celebrate other successes. At the same time, you can be a complete goofball, and your character truly makes playing volleyball so much better. Lauren, you are the hardest worker I know. You truly put your all into everything you do, and it's something I truly admire in you. You also truly care about those around you and are always there to support your people when they need you, which makes all the difference in the world. Keep being yourself because you are one of the most special and caring people I know, and your character brings a lot to other people's lives. Cheyenne, I love how you always bring fun to every situation. Your sense of humor never fails to make me laugh, and I love how you can turn any moment into something we can share joyfully. You have such a great energy about you that is truly uplifting and exciting to be around. You're such a thoughtful person, and I adore you so much. Avery, you're someone who has such a vibrant energy, you're so outgoing, and by doing so, you create such a lively atmosphere. You make volleyball so much more enjoyable, and you have this infectious enthusiasm that truly lifts everyone's spirits and keeps everyone motivated. I'm so glad I had you to push me to be better, and I'm glad I got to cheer you on. Carrie and Haley, sorry to group you both together, but you both have won my heart so much this season. You each know how to fill the room with laughter, but you also each have such a large amount of empathy and are probably the best listeners I know. To be able to gain such close friendships with you both has been something I am grateful for, and I am so lucky to have you guys for so many reasons. Carrie, I especially see myself so much in you. It's crazy how alike we are in many ways, and I love how being with you never feels awkward. Haley, you are always my favorite person to go to because you genuinely listen and care so much. You have one of the biggest hearts in the world, and I love you for it. When I'm with you guys, it always feels calm and relaxed, and I love how I just feel supported and understood. You guys are literally my favorite people. Mac, you are genuinely the little sister I never had. The amount of support and love you have given me has been so impactful on my life. I am so glad we have gotten closer this year and have been able to be there for each other in so many ways. You are an amazing player and have such a big heart. I love how joyful you are and how caring you are. Thank you for all the hugs you've given me when I truly did need them. You will never truly understand the impact you had on me this season. Lastly, I want to thank my best friends and the other seniors. Kylie, you are the most supportive person I've ever met. You genuinely become so happy for other people and cheer them on behind the scenes. You truly care about your people, and I am so glad I've had you as my mentor partner, even though I make it a bit difficult for you. Thank you for always keeping it real and being straightforward with me. Thank you for supporting me and giving me advice when I needed it.
Thank you for randomly giving me a hug when you didn't know how much it meant to me. And thank you for always calming me down in a game. Overall, thank you for being such a selfless person and putting us before you and really just showing us how much we can be loved. I love. Whenever I'm around you, I always seem to be happy. You never once drag down my mood, and I think it's mainly because your smile radiates such a positive energy. You love your people so much and care so deeply about those connections. I'm glad we have gotten closer over the past 2 years, and I'm glad I've been able to have some deeper moments, but also some really hilarious moments, especially driver's ed, and you know what I mean. You always make me laugh, and I know I can always come to you if I need a shoulder to lean on. You are such a role model, and I love how you carry yourself. Hey, don't get me wrong, we can definitely argue like sisters, but I think that's just how close we have been for so long. I think you are the one person I went through so many different experiences with, and that's always kept me feeling like home when I'm with you. I find some of my hardest laughs are because of or with you, and I feel some of my most vulnerable times have been with you as well. Thank you for always looking out for me and being there during all the times we've been through. I genuinely enjoy being around you and the relationship I have with you. I'm so glad that you've been close with me over the past 6 years. You've genuinely been my ride or die. You are such a bright person, and I hope you guys how special you truly are. Casey, as many times as I try, you know very well I can never put to words exactly how much you have impacted my life. It's crazy to think you've been there this whole time and we barely even knew it. For us to randomly bond so closely last year at Lakeside and be attached by the hip ever since is something so unimaginable to me. You get me inside and out and understand me more than I understand myself. You always see the best in me and have held my hand through it all. Thank you for always reassuring me, making me laugh hysterically, listening to me, and lending me a shoulder to cry on. I've genuinely never had a relationship that felt so much like home. You're genuinely my twin flame. I don't know where I'd be without you, and I'm so glad to call you my best friend. Overall, I'm very sorry for the long speech, and I want to thank everyone in this room for the impact they've had on me. I will forever be grateful for every opportunity and learning experience that I have gotten. This program and all the people involved have genuinely shaped me, and I am so grateful to say that this whole experience has influenced the person I am today. Thank you.
Also, I realized that I forgot a couple people in my speech because my font on my phone was really small. But, Lauren, your competitiveness and drive is so inspiring to me, even though I'm a senior and I'm graduated basically from volleyball, but I'll always have that in the back of my mind. And you're also so funny and fun to hang out with, and I'm gonna miss you so much. And Matt, I'm so glad I got to play with you these past couple years. And I'm just so proud of you, and I'm gonna miss you and all your dumb blonde moments. Did I miss anyone else? I don't think I did. So sorry that I missed you. Okay, anyways. So now we're gonna do our So we're gonna do our ear gifts. So first up, this is a sweat towel. So I got the sweat towel last year. It's been going on for 8 years, I'm pretty sure. So I'm gonna pass it on to a junior. So I'm gonna pass it on to Maya Cooper.
Ramirez actually knows pretty well, and so does Coach Mel. Coach Mel's actually in it. It's basically a time capsule that's been around since 2002, so that's why it kind of looks a little old. But basically, it just has a lot of old photos and kind of memories from other generations of volleyball players. And on top, we all sign our names, and there's accomplishments written from each year, kind of pretty much. And so basically I'm supposed to hand it off to the most responsible person, and I'm gonna give it to Sierra. Okay. Next, we're gonna do the gifts that we got in the rest of varsity. These are just a joke. Some of them are inside jokes, something funny. Okay? Anyway, first up, we got Mac fake nails because one time I was standing next to her on the court and she's showing me her fake nails. she's like, oh shoot, I lost some. And I looked down on the ground, and her fake nails were on the ground, and she picked them up and ran away in embarrassment. So here you go.
Oh, okay, so the next is for Zoe. So I don't know if you recognize this, but for those who weren't there, at Twinsburg, Zoe had to get checked for concussion basically, because someone who, we won't name names, but threw a car at her head, a toy car. So.
This one is for Lauren. Does anyone want to guess why? On it says Jake's #1 fan and Lauren plus QB1. Come on, Lauren.
Okay, these are for Avery because she bought shoes and then like a week later they broke and you could see her whole like sock, and then she rebought the same shoes and then ripped them again.
Next up, Cheyenne. Because one time nobody ate the bananas that we got for breakfast, and Cheyenne took about 50 of them home. All for herself to eat. Here you go.
Okay, this is for Maya, because she's a ginge.
For Carrie, we basically got some extra hold gel because Carrie has the slickest slick backs I've ever seen. Like, they're perfect, so.
Okay, next up, Haley. Because her hair looks really good, and she changes the color of it a lot, but it always looks good. So got her
Last but not least, Sierra, because she's a band nerd.
Don't worry about it. That's it, thank you.
If you ever find yourself stuck in the middle of the sea, I'll sail the world to find you. If you ever find yourself lost in the dark and you can't see, I'll be the light to guide you. Find out what we're made of, what we are called to help our friends and me. forget how much you really mean to me. Every day I will remind you. Oh, find out what we're made of when we are called to have our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it. What's up, guys? Count on you like 'cause that's what friends are supposed to do. Oh yeah. You'll always have my shoulder when you cry. I'll never let go, never say goodbye. Follow me, 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do. Oh yeah. You can count on me 'cause I can count on you. Only somebody would have told me that someday things would be the good days. All the love you forget, and all these reckless nights you don't regret. Someday your heart's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of these good old days.
I was thinking about the band. I was thinking about the fans. We were underground, loading merch in that 12-passenger van in a small club in Minnesota, and the snow outside of First Ave. I just wanted my name and star. Now look at where we at, still growing up, still growing. I would lay in my bed and dream about what I've become. Couldn't wait to get older, couldn't wait to be some. Now that I'm here, wishing I was still young. Those good old days.
I wish somebody would have told me, babe, that someday these would be the good old days. All the love you don't forget, and all these reckless nights you don't regret. 'Cause someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of the good old days.
Wish I didn't think I had the answers. Wish I didn't drink all of that blast first. Wish I made it to homecoming. Got up the courage to ask her. Wish I would have gotten out of my shell. Wish I put the bottle back on that shelf. Wish I really worried about what the people thought and felt comfortable with myself. Rooftop open, and the stars above. All my frozen sneaking out and falling in love. Me, you, and that futon. We just begun. All the guys dreaming, figuring out who I was. Those good old days.
I wish somebody would have told me, babe, that someday these would be the good old days. All the love you don't forget, and all these reckless nights. 'Cause someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of the good old days.
Never thought we'd get old. Maybe we're still young. Maybe you always look back and think it was better than it was. Maybe these are the moments. Maybe I've been missing what it's about. Been scared of the future, thinking about the past. While I'm missing out on now. We've come so far. I guess I'm proud. And Yesterday we were cutting up in class, no worries on the wall, said chasing girls and burning gas. Then one day you wake up, you're tossing up them cabs. Don't it seem like the good times go by too fast? Yeah, I wish time would take a little slower. Sometimes it feels like a blink and then it's over. Better slow it down, better make it last. While we can call
that comes to my mind is family. And one of the reasons why we put in the hard work and the long bus rides, the homework, sacrifices that we make is to make memories like we just saw. I mean, the only lament I have this whole season is that I won't get to spend another year coaching the seniors. I'm gonna miss you all, but I will look forward to making more memories with the underclassmen. Thank you guys, and thank you everyone. Have a good night. Drive home. Be safe.